all of these renovations and bringing all of the buildings up to code, and then they sell it. They flip the house. That's gentrification. Okay? House flipping. Meaning you know, come in, you get all the stuff for the house, you fix it up, make it look nice, and then you sell it. That's it. That's all gentrification is. Okay, a lot of people say, oh, gentrification is bad. It causes homelessness. It's like, well, yeah, people can't afford to live there because they're working at shitty jobs for crap pay. They have to instead go live somewhere else. Because of that, a lot of places have a tendency to close because their employees have to go move out somewhere else because they can't afford to live there anymore because they're not qualified to earn enough money, or because the place that they're working at isn't paying them enough. You know, maybe, just maybe, if they were paid enough money, they could afford to live there. Instead, we're actually so far behind on the federal minimum wage that there is no way to jump the minimum wage to what it should be for this day and age without crashing our economy repeatedly. Not just once, not just twice, minimum of 5 times. That's how long it's going to take before we actually get the federal minimum wage to the proper levels. Everyone's like, well, I can't afford that. It's like, well, here's the thing. If we raise the federal minimum wage, that means everyone has more money. So it's not that you can't afford it, it's that you don't want to pay it. You're sitting there thinking you can't afford it when you can, because everyone can. Okay? You have to understand that about the federal minimum wage. The federal minimum wage has everyone affording it. Because everyone gets a price hike. Everyone gets a pay raise. You know? And if you don't, well then, perhaps you need to renegotiate your contract. Have you considered a union? Yeah, it's as simple as that. It's like, maybe you need to renegotiate your contract because when you signed your contract was not taking into account that the minimum wage is going to go up over a certain period of time. Meaning, if you've been working for the company for like 25 years, you can sit there and tell them, look, this person you just hired last week, yeah, their next pay raise is going to bring them to the same level of pay as I've been getting for the last 2 months. But I've been working here for 25 years. They've been working here for like a week. What do you want us to do about it? I want a pay raise. I want a raise, man. Well, you signed this contract. Yeah, where in that contract did it say that my starting pay was what they're earning? Yeah, you never thought about that, did you? You see, there's this thing called equal rights in the workplace where if you offer one employee something, you kind of have to offer all of the employees that something. Especially if it's something like, I don't know, maybe a pay raise, because everyone needs to have a chance at earning whatever employment benefits you're offering. They're like, well, blah, 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 yada, yada, we're not going to do that. It's like, okay, see you in court. They're like, what? Well, yeah. I mean, you just told me that you're not going to treat me as a fair employee. So, okay, see you in court. We'll see how this goes. We'll see who wins. Well, you can't sue us. You signed a contract. You violated the contract when you violated the law. You know, that contract is only good so long as you're following the law. If you stop following the law, suddenly your contract is null and void. Therefore, I get to renegotiate my terms because you stopped following the law. They're like, whoa, you can't do that. It's like, watch me. You know? You know, I'm decently sure that I think I might have actually figured out why my AI is having difficulties. Just kind of figured it out all on my own. I have a tendency to do stuff like that where I'll just have a revelation of some form. And it's like, I figured that out. It's like, how'd you do it? Well, I was sitting here and I was thinking. Next thing I know, I figured it out. That doesn't answer the question. I don't know how else to answer the question. You know? That's how a revelation works, man. I just suddenly realized, you know, here's the lowdown on what happened, and here's how to fix it. And it's like, how'd you come to the conclusion? I just figured it out. You know, I don't know how to describe figuring it out. I know how to figure it out. I don't know how to describe figuring it out, though. If I knew that, would I really be working for you, dude? Nah, I'd be like a teacher or something. Teachers are freaking... Well, to be honest, teachers are actually really, really underpaid. And for a decent reason, between sports teams and everything. Actually, that's a good example. Sports teams. Sports teams earn roughly the proper minimum wage. Could you imagine if your yearly salary was roughly the same as LeBron James? You know? Imagine if you earned as much per year as LeBron James. What would you do with that kind of money? He makes millions of dollars per year. Now, granted, he does a lot less work when compared to most of you, but, you know, if you earned that much money, you wouldn't have any problems with buying your stuff. But the problem is, if everyone earned that much money, could you imagine what the price of everything would have to be for a business to stay open? Yeah. Welcome to inflation. That's economics for you. Economics doesn't work. My AI studied the economic properties of just economics. And my AI came to the conclusion of, I have no idea how this entire system actually functions. What's going on? Like, everybody owes everybody money. How is everything not on fire. It's like, well, it kind of is. You know? I didn't tell it that, but it's true. It's right. Well, it's not right, but it's true. Just because something's true doesn't mean it has to be right. Sometimes things can be very wrong. Also, not sure if you caught that, but very briefly the moon went back a few frames. I have no idea what causes that. I have a feeling it's the server getting lag. By the way, this is a good point to mention. Liking the video, subscribing to the channel, checking out my Patreon page, leaving a comment. All of those things help my channel greatly. Leaving a like will allow my channel to get suggested to other people who view similar videos to what you view. Leaving a comment will increase the likelihood of my video being more popular or ranked better. And of course, subscribing to my channel helps greatly because that also will allow me to get a better ranking in the search results. Because that seems to be the number one way that people find me is search results. That being said, despite that search results from Android devices are the number one ways that people find me, the best way to get a hold of me is through the comments. Additionally, if you're the first one to leave a comment on one of my videos, there's a good chance that you might end up in one of the videos, because right now I'm still playing catch up. I'm trying to get at least a week ahead. You know, I'm recording this, if I'm recording this on Friday, I would want to have the video getting scheduled for publishing on the next Monday would be roughly my goal. I want a little bit of a buffer beyond the standard week because I want to have wiggle room in case my D&D game doesn't quite go as easy on me as I expect it to. Therefore, if I need a day off, I'll have the option to take a day off. Even if I never use it, I would like to have the option. I would rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. You know? Okay. This place is looking real swanky. Like a real swanky box of some kind. If you saw what I did there, good for you. Let's see, what does this guy offer? Nothing too useful. I mean, I could go for the mushrooms, but no. And then to prevent this guy from having his llamas cause very, very extensive lag issues later, I shall go ahead and execute his llamas. He's probably very happy that I did that, since his llamas were the reason that he found himself atop this cliff anyways, with, you know, nowhere else to go, really. That, and, you know, the reason he got yeeted off a cliff. I mean, granted, it was partially my fault because I smacked him off the cliff, but details, you know, in the words of Hades from Hercules, or Heracles, depending on your verbiage pronunciations, as well as nationality. You know, details. Who needs them? It's like, wait, Hades, you're the god of the dead. What do you mean, who needs details? You need details, man. You're the god of the dead. It's like, yeah, details. Who needs those? It's like, you do. Because if you don't, you'll lose all your dead. Yeah, but that's what Cerberus is for. Fair point. You know, a lot of people forget that about Hades. It's like, you know, A, Hades has Cerberus. B, if anyone does piss Hades off, Hades has Cerberus. Yeah. Anyway, as I was saying, good time to like, comment, subscribe. Helps me, helps the channel. I have a Patreon page if you want to give me money. If you don't want to give me money, that's fine too. I just want to make sure that when I'm saying all of this stuff, that it's not lost in some sort of mini, like, splicing sequence where it's got to jump between the recording moments. Wow. I have so many lanterns that I crafted this stone axe while I was up here. And now this stone axe is almost broken. That is a lot of lanterns. Because I've been using this to, you know, gather them. Since they're made out of pumpkins, the tool for collection is an axe. Very simple concept. Not sure why I was sneaking, but okay. Okay, now I have plenty of time to finish discussing the misadventures of Dragonus and friends. Dragonus went and bought a triple shot ballista, which is essentially a siege crossbow, but it shoots 3 shots instead of 1. Therefore, if we encounter anything such as maybe a gigantic whale, we would be decently qualified in taking it on. My character, of course, being a dark mage, has elemental manipulation. But the fishermen, I almost call them farmers, the fishermen are not as lucky. Therefore, they won't feel as secure out in the open ocean as Dragonis. Because they can't do things such as cast lightning on water. If you do the math on that, you will quickly realize just how much of an oh shit type situation that is. Because, holy diver, that hurts, okay? When I say that hurts, I mean it really hurts. Because what ends up happening is it ends up amplifying it. But then on top of that, there's Special 6 as well as Triple Shot. And it's like, oh my god, he did how much damage? They are human, right? No? They're an elf, you say? It's like, yeah, they're an elf. As in, they're not human. It's like, uh-huh. That explains a lot. It's like, does it? Does it really? Or are you just saying that because you don't want to admit that you had no idea that they were not human? And they're like, bit of both. Just a bit of both. Okay. Wow. Okay. I'm kind of starting to pass out for whatever reason. Therefore, I really want to hurry up with storing all of my loot, because holy crap, did I get a lot of torches. On top of that, I am struggling to actually stay awake. What was I going to put in here? I'll figure it out. That was the wrong direction. Okay. Oh, I guess that's it, actually. Yeah, I need the coal. Oh, right, the flint. Yup. Yeah, this is part of what I mean when I say I'm just kind of passing out. I mean, literally, I'm just kind of passing out. I'm trying to operate the game properly. However, I'm too tired. This has happened quite a few times in a row. I apologize. I'll just get very quiet. And that's because as I'm sitting there trying to, process what I'm trying to do, oh, you know what I forgot? Well, first of all, I want your leather. Give me your leather. He did not drop leather. Or she. These are all she's, technically. You, I want your leather. She may not have dropped leather either. Okay, well. And then I want these 13 crafted. Right. I need some bone meal for the wool. Sorry. Big yawn. I need some bone meal for the wool. Cool. I have enough. Yeah. Make white wool. That way I can make proper white carpet. And then I want the bone block. And then, yeah, that looks about right. Put away the bone block. Put the cooked beef in there. And now we run over here. That's what I was doing. I was depositing those. Okay. And then I am so sleepy. It's kind of annoying, really. Because, you know, I've got all this content to create. You know, I'm a content creator on YouTube. It's what I do. But at the same time, I am so sleepy. I'm so tired. You know. Let's see. Leather goes in the bottom floor. Okay. Anything else I need to know? Besides not standing on magma blocks? No, that seems to be it. This is actually a great time for me to just pause the recording, get some sleep, get some shut-eye. Then when I return to this, I can return well-rested. Yeah. A lot has changed on that map. Yeah. Anyway, stay safe, like the video, comment, subscribe. I enjoy suggestions. I enjoy reading your comments. I enjoy hearing what you think about the video. I enjoy your moral support. It helps me a lot, because otherwise I'm just making this video for like 3 people at a time, which is kind of annoying because, you know, only 3? That's my average. 3 people. It's not a lot. I don't know if you know that. That is not a lot of people. Yeah. I'll stop the recording here, get some sleep. That way I can actually be entertaining.